Just auto-tune it,
A whole lot of clues.
turn it into a song. Docs, spreadsheets, stick them in a stew. Sorry, all right. My name is Ishan. I work at Uber, and I'm a technical program manager.
Cool. And my name is Yuki. I'm a product manager, and I work on the driver experience.
We are the makers of the Project Carbon doc.
Project Carbon was Uber's mission to redesign the driver experience. It involved hundreds of engineers, hundreds of features, and one Coda doc to keep it all on track.
Early on, this was about early 2017 when our project, the driver app redesign, we call it Carbon, started, and they were literally like 40 different spreadsheets. We kind of decided that, each team was responsible for tracking themselves, but that meant that they were sending out status updates in different ways. The biggest thing that I think Coda provided, at least from my perspective, was one source of truth, where there wasn't a lot of copy pasting of material. There's just these underlying tables that were just the truth, and then people can build their different views on top of it, and that was really big for us, I think.
As a project of this size gets underway, and you have so many different players, a lot of them always ask you in the inevitable sort of, are we there yet type question, right? Like you're like driving this car and you have this big family of 1,000 people in the back, and they're like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? And so I think it really became down to how can we best answer that question?
All information, I feel like there's some story you're trying to tell, right? Like whether we're on track or like we're behind or whatever it looks like. We just thought that a pie chart was probably the easiest way to express this idea that like, oh, we're almost done, but you teams out there who are still in this slice called incomplete, like, we're gonna start talking to you soon, or people are gonna see that and then look at the view and realize that it's you. And so there's a little bit of like driving accountability, as well as creating motivation, because like, when we're sending this out or looking at it stand up like every single day, every single week, and that gap closing, I think that was important. I think like project management can be really boring. This felt more like a product that you're building.
Like you're building an app.
Yeah. It felt like building an app. And I think it was like so much more fun. So yeah, it brought more fun. I was just like so much more energized about project management versus before I was just wanted to stay far away. So. Whenever you see people using copy paste, I feel like that's like an opportunity. I think that's like a sign that information is being inefficiently passed around. There are these status reports that get sent around as emails every day at Uber, and it looks like it's automated, but it's actually really not.
Yeah.
Like, we're just like, oh, it's
like a person back there. Like,
yeah. It's like the subject line would be like 32 tasks left, or like, it's a burn down chart. And I think all of us aspire to be fancy enough to have just written a script that like spits that out, but actually it's someone just copy pasting numbers every single day.
Yeah.
And then realizing that like in Coda, like, you can just kind of do that for free.
Spreadsheets, stick them in a stew.
Build an array, split it.
Build an array,
Split it.